Hello and good evening, everyone. This is Vincent, and I'm your host this evening. Welcome to Smart Digital Academy. Yes, yes, yes. And I'm so excited to welcome everyone to this exciting string of trainings like the one tonight that is happening every Wednesday, right? And that is to help everyone to actually build digital businesses. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, can you imagine, with the world changing so rapidly today, it's pretty hard to keep up, right? And of course, the ways of doing business and building a business, has changed drastically. Okay. And of course, we all know that we have arrived in the digital era. And of course, it's without doubt that we must also immerse ourselves into new ways of doing the new skin business, right? And just now, why did I say we have all come here to actually build a digital business? Well, here's the good news because from tonight, right, we are going to hold you by the hand, show you what to do step by step to quickly build the success of a business online. Okay, so imagine, all right, from in I think in a matter of time, right, you will be enjoying true time and financial freedom and operating your business anywhere in the world, whenever you want, wherever you want, while enjoying the things you love. How about that? Okay. How many of you are really excited about what I just said? Come on, let me see you type yes. Come on. Are you really excited about what I just said? Enjoying the world, traveling around the world, doing your business anywhere you want. Yes, yes. Awesome. Okay, now so let's get the ball rolling. Okay, and of course, in new skin business, we have to connect with people as we are in the people business, right? So in the digital world, we have to do that as well, and not only on our chats, but also as well as in our social media, right? But here, imagine, right? You can reach out to millions and millions of people at the snap of your finger. Wow, can you imagine that? The possibilities are really endless. So tonight, okay, we will actually teach you, okay, how to increase your popularity online, how to start a good engagement, and how to post a good post that will sure to skyrocket your popularity online. Okay. And tonight, of course, we are very, very excited to invite this speaker who I really learned a lot from. All right. First of all, she's someone with a great vision, right? As she understands that, the business of the future has to be online. And with that, she took action to start her digital business from scratch. Okay, listen carefully, ladies and gentlemen, from scratch. And of course, I always admire her wisdom and her persistence. Okay, which shows that she's a true entrepreneur. You know why? Because she has really spent a significant amount of time self-teaching and self-learning, and today she has really built up a great presence and following online in her social media in just a very short span of time, in just a matter of weeks. Okay, so are we all excited to hear from her? Yes, we are, right? So let's put our hands together to welcome our amazing Yi-Fei. Welcome.
Hello, good evening, everybody. Wow, I'm so excited tonight to share. And this is really a great Wednesday evening, right? And I think first and foremost, really thank you to Vincent for such a wonderful, wonderful introduction. And indeed, today is our Digital Academy. Really excited to share what we have tonight. And it's really about tonight is really about having presence, okay, in the digital world, okay. But yeah, maybe not exactly entire the whole digital world. We can't cover everything tonight, okay, but at least in the social media world. All right, okay. And yeah, so this is what we want to do research, okay. And it's going to come to us, okay. And not only to us, it's come to you because it's all about you, your branding, but it's about how, how we Smart Academy, right? How can we collectively learn together, and start to create and build that branding for ourselves. Okay. So I believe you already heard about Space, which is our social commerce solution. And this is a framework. This is a very clear framework as how we are going to conquer the digital world. Okay. So there's 5 pieces of puzzles. All right, so you have SPACE, and it's the social influence system, the prospecting formulas, academy digital coaching team, and empowering leadership. And tonight, okay, we are going to talk about the social influence system. And under social influence systems, there's the how do you grow, how the global growth formula, and what is your social influence initiative, your influencer status, and you're building a brand. And so tonight we want to talk more about influence, okay, how you have your presence and how you do the engage, and what kind of posts work, what kind of post doesn't work. Did you ever come to your mind that sometimes your post work, sometimes it doesn't? Because it happens to me when I first started, when I decided that I'm going full digital to build my business. I started in April, and I realized that some work, some don't work. And what's the formula? How do I know what works, what won't work? So it cannot always be a stroke of luck, right? Okay, so at least we have tonight, what we have is something that is going to be really, I think there's a system that you can follow. So you know that whatever you post will, not 100%, but at least 70 and above that can work, because we cannot guarantee, because trends change all the time, but at least 80% we are there. All right. Okay. So again, what is social media marketing? Okay. So SMM, all right, is a form of internet marketing that use social networking websites like, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Okay. All right. And what's the goal? All right. It is to help you increase your personal branding and broaden your customer reach so that more people you can reach out to, all right, can find you, okay? And that's all. Social SMM is not there really for us to lay long, it's lay long, right? Like Pastor Mala open up, okay, this is all I have, come in and choose what do you want to buy from me, okay? It is really to increase your personal branding and people can come and want to follow you, okay? So I think first and foremost, you need something called profile picture, okay? So this is just going to skip through this very fast. If you need help, all right, you can go to your uplines and ask for help. How do you create your profile picture, okay? All right, and so like this is what Mark Zuckerberg says, right? He can say people influence people, and nothing influences people more than a recommendation from a trusted friend. Now, this thing, when I read this, the first thing that came to my mind, it puzzled me, because can I have a trusted friend on social media? Did it cross your mind? Trusted friend. Okay, so we're going to talk about it tonight as well, right? How are we going to have trusted friends on social media? Okay, so social media marketing is as simple as 1, 2, 3. So the first step is to grow. Okay, to grow your presence, to grow your followers, to grow your people that's following you. Okay, and tonight we're not going to talk about how you grow. Okay, I think most of you, I see your Facebook probably has more friends than I do. Okay, but I just started probably 1 month ago. Okay, but then tonight we're going to talk more about engage. Okay, and what is engage all about? Okay, it is to build, know, like, and trust. Now, the word trust. Okay, just now I mentioned, right? Can we have trusted friends on social media, right? And you realize that if we can do it systematically with a process and a framework in mind and having the end goal in mind, we can have trusted friends even on social media as well. Because what the world is lacking now, okay, it's really genuine and sincere people. Okay. As long as we are genuine and sincere, you will likely attract people who are genuine and sincere, all right, and who trust you and you trust them. Okay, so how do you build know, like, and trust? Okay, before you build know, like, and trust, you should know that at any point before you build these 3 things, you do not even, especially on social media, okay, you do not even show any agenda that you have. Remember, we are there where you want to have influence, okay, then it's the only goal is to build know, like, and trust, okay, because there will be time, because then after you build that, then there will be opportunity for us to promote, okay, to sell what we want to sell. But before that, we have to make sure that the engagement, the influence is there, okay. So we keep curiosity, okay, do not mention company and product name, okay, because you want people to come and ask you, what are you doing? What company are you from? I like you. I want to join you. That's what we all want, right? So then if that's what you want, then you don't reveal anything first. Because when the moment you reveal, then you realize the next thing they will go, when you don't have the trust yet, they don't have, that they will go to somewhere they trust more, they like more, which is Lazada, Shopee, all right, okay, Carousel, all right, okay. So keep your posts. Now there's a few keywords here, engaging, all right, so that they want to read, all right. So what is an engaging post? We will talk about it shortly. Okay, keep your posts clear. Okay, people can read and understand. Okay, keep it concise. Okay, that means brevity. That means make the point quickly and clearly. What do you want? It means go straight forward. Now, especially on IG, they don't like long stories. Facebook, yes, people like to read blogs and journals, but IG, I realized when I write long stories, the engagement is very low. Okay, and then keep your post persuasive. That means there must be some call to action, and then educate and entertain. All right. So I think the very first one reason for you to really grow your influence is you need to post frequently. In fact, daily. Frequently is an understatement. Okay? Post frequently, all right? The best daily post. And use reels if you can. We'll talk about what is reel later. Don't worry, okay? So, and when you post, okay, now before we talk about what post works, what doesn't work, now when you post, then you have to know that anybody who like your post, you have to give them a direct message, okay, and connect with them, okay, make friends with them. I think you all know this is exactly how we have been doing, okay. We have always been operating our business in this manner, all right. So we know that we need to do the engaging and all, but you need to shoot them a DM, okay, DM them, engage with them, make friends with them. So I've made friends, over this 1 month, and my goodness, every night I'm very busy because I started chatting with every one of them. So it increases, people, and this becomes people who genuinely following me, not because of they want follow for follows. Okay, all right. And then when you see your friends, okay, or your followers, okay, they post something, like their posts. Okay? Be generous with the like. Just smack all the like buttons, and not only like them. If you want to catch their attention, or you want to catch their followers' attention, you need to leave a comment that is meaningful. Okay, all right. So now this is something that I hope that when we go back, okay, you will really go and do it, right? Try to at least make 3 connections a day, all right? 3 connections a day. That's the connections I just said. Go like people's posts, go comment on people's posts, DM them, okay? And then when you want to add them, okay, you want to follow them, don't just add, follow, add, always follow with a message like, hey, we're connected through, say, Facebook, whichever group, okay, or IG, all right. And I figured that I shoot you, or I give you a friend request so that we can connect. I look forward to getting to know you, okay. So it becomes like an invitation for them to add you, and not just demanding them to add you, and people usually ignore that kind of request, okay? So this is a polite way, okay? And this is how we conduct ourselves, whether online or offline, right? And of course, do 3 reach outs a day, okay? So, you will receive the birthday notification, especially on FB, right? You can do a mass kind of like on their news feed and whatever, okay? But you can also give them a private message. I think that it shows that you are a friend with them. Okay, not just, everybody post and also happy birthday. But I've seen some people who go the extra mile. They will compile like a montage, a short GIF or video of this person, tag that person in the video and thank them. I think that's a wonderful way of doing it, because everybody needs recognition. Okay, all right. And of course, yes, appreciation posts, sometimes when they post like their child got this whatever award, for example, okay, you can of course immediately like and give them a comment, congratulations. But you can also take it to another level by sending them a messenger and say, hey, Jane, I saw that, wow, congratulations, your daughter Chantel has really become a fine lady, wow, it's been so long that we have not met, and I can't wait to meet up with you and Chantel. So that becomes like another level, instead of just what the mass of people will do, everybody just like, and then at most they will do congratulations. But I think we can go one more further, send them a messenger. And that makes you stand out from the crowd. That makes you different from what the mass is doing. And because when you do things that is different from what the mass is doing, then you realize you get influence. Okay, all right. And remember, all right, we are not here trying to find the perfect prospect, and then you want to attract them to you. Okay, we want to make sure that we are building a relationship. Okay, instead we go straight for the sales. No, we're not going to do that. This is something that we have to always keep in mind. Okay, now, so when the prospects, okay, or the suspects, okay, when they feel that you are sincere in giving them all these engagements, they are going to get to know you, and that's for sure. Okay. And they will start to, how do you know they get to know you? When they start to comment on your post. That is the indication. When you see that your new friend starts to like and comment on your post, then you realize that, there's engagement. That is a key indicator. Okay. And then your post will start to show up on their newsfeed. Okay. All right. So you must know that you may have 10,000, you have 1,000 friends in your Facebook account, but whatever you post, you will only reach out to 4% of your 1,000 friends. Okay. So you need to up engagements. Only those who are engaged with you, whatever you post will be up on your newsfeed. Okay. So when it's up on their newsfeed, okay, then this is letting people to do a transition for you. Understand? So this is a transition. All right. So always remember, build the relationship before you go straight for the sale. Okay. After all, it's all about engaging here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So then there is 5 kinds of posts that you should post in a weekly basis. So we will break down each post. Okay. So the first kind of post that you can post is a personal and lifestyle. You see what's on the left, okay, which is what is over here. Okay. So when I started this social media thing, I'm really very shy about myself. I'm just a very shy, very, very private person, so I wasn't very ready, to really show my pictures, but then, hey, it's okay. Facebook came out with this avatar, right? So people who are like me, I'm sure, today we have 100 over participants tonight. I'm sure some of you are just like me. We are very shy to show ourselves, our face, our lifestyles. Okay. But you need that. It's quite prevalent that you need that your personal photo, it cannot be always a cup, a flower, or food. It cannot be just always that. You need your face to be inside so that you are real, right? You're authentic. Okay. So then start with avatar. Okay, just start with avatar, all right? And okay, then slowly I will start. Later, I will show you how I progress, okay? All right, okay. So personal lifestyle is one kind of post that you can post. The second type of post that is inspirational or motivational, okay? And you realize that you can see that, some of the posts here, like this mirror on the wall, I always get up after I fall. And whether I run, walk, or have to crawl, I set my goals and achieve them all. Now, this post actually, I get 109 engagements. Okay, so these are numbers that, of course, you can track along the way. We can learn that in a later part. But yeah, these are some things that you can really post. Okay, and did I create this? Oh, everything is on the internet. Okay. All right. The third kind of post that you can post is conversationals. You want them to start talking to you. For example, this post, how many clients do you need to hit? This is in one of this is one of the Facebook group. Okay. It's a closed group. Okay. So yeah, how many clients do you need to hit your income goal? Then you'll see that 55 people commented. Okay. And what does that mean? I have 55 people that I can engage with. I have 55 people that I can send, all right, a direct message to. Okay, so that's kind of conversation that can be very powerful if you can use them and you know how to use them. Now, the fourth type of post that you can post are quotes and memes. Okay, so this is, of course, it means, in Singapore, where on 26 April, where the government has lifted the social, you call it scan entry, that we don't have to scan entry in everywhere that we go. So this was lifted up. So yeah, I took that opportunity, yay, and then create some noise. Okay, so this is something totally away from, it cannot be every time inspirational. People were like, okay, those who like will follow you, but then, yeah, it's a bit dry. Okay, then you have something conversational. Sometimes you have some lifestyles, and then you have something that is funny. Okay, memes are just funny, or some funny quotes. Okay, all right. And the final post, which is very important, okay, very close to us, okay, and that's the power post, okay, that's products or business. Now, remember, it's not to spam your products here glaringly, okay, so these are also product and business posts. If you look in there, like, for example, beauty is being comfortable in your own skin. Now, this itself is a product post, okay. We have to start somewhere, okay, so that's where I started something like that. And then food. So that's another product post, right? This post was to stage for what? For reset. Okay. But I cannot say reset immediately first. I cannot post reset promotional first. No, I can't sell my products first. I have to, in a way, I have to stage it down first. So when I start to talk about food, start about diet, health, and then slowly I build that community, that follower that wants the health conscious people. You start to build that group of people, but you need to use subtle posts like that. And then slowly after that, you can up it. You can say that weight loss tips. And you see how many people respond to that. Okay, hacks to weight loss. Okay, all right. Dieting is what apps are made in the kitchen, not in the gym, for example. Right, apps are made in the kitchen, not in a gym. Oh, that's a very catchy title, right? So that is something that you can use that, right, as your post, as a headline. Right. So these are something that you can do. And of course, business posts, people may be curious, what are you doing? Why your team so happy? We are also gloomy. That's what they call it, the great resignation now, is it called? Yeah. Everybody's resigning, the great resign. Everybody's resigning. Why you're so happy is you can form a heart shape. Okay. So these are business posts. Okay. Now, remember, just you see the 20% there. Okay. So you realize that in your whole post, whatever that you post, okay, these constitute to 20% of your entire post. Okay, the other 4, which is the memes, the conversational, inspirational, lifestyle, will form 80% of your post. Okay, so this is the 80-20 rule. Okay, and remember, never mention your company and your product name. Okay, you need to keep the curiosity going. Okay, so this in the publishing plan example that I suggest that what you need to do is to take out a calendar, something like that, and start writing them down. So from here you can see that on 1st of May, for example. Okay, so it's a personal post. Okay, so it's a story time. All right, so even personal posts, I can break them down into story time. I can break down to my favorite moment. Okay, I can break down into a throwback. Okay, I can break down into a friendly selfie. I can break down into my life, my family life, my children, my dog. Okay, that's personal. It can be in these different subcategories. So you can plan it out, something like that. You can screenshot this, you can start planning out what works for you. Okay, something that is viral, it can be like the memes, right? So you have the trace together, you can hashtag of the day, you can have viral images, or where this what Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, or recently there's a fight, right, in Singapore outside Cherry Disco. So these are trend. So when we scroll our Facebook and our IG, all right, when you see what is trending in the news, okay, you can always use that. Okay, save the picture, download the picture, and then create something out of it. Okay, and then you have inspirational, okay, educational, it's like power post, and conversational. So you can start planning them out. Okay, what you want to do throughout the month. Okay, and then you start to schedule your post. In that way, you realize that because when you have a publishing plan like this, then you can realize that you know what you have been posting. Okay, you don't repeat your post or whatever. So that becomes like a check and balance for you. Okay, and it works for me. Okay, so every time when I plan my post, I always have this month in front of me, like May, and then I'll start to, like, I've done this. Okay, all right. So I usually spend probably half a day, and I will do my 2 weeks of post. Okay, so every half a day I will create my 2 weeks post. Maybe half a day we create 2 weeks post. But this is just a very short course that we're going through. Don't worry, because in future, I believe that we're going to have workshops that's coming up. So you remember to register for workshops, because then you really do content creation together. Okay. Now, tonight we also want to talk a little bit about sometimes you run out of ideas. What do I need to post? Okay. What you can do is you can actually copycat. Okay. What is the influencer out there and competitors post. Okay. So let me share with you on 4 different types. Okay, you can actually copy, all right, audio and music, especially on IG. So like this is a music, okay, that I like, okay, and I saw this reel, okay, when I was scrolling my IG, all right, and I saw this reel, and I like this music, this audio very much. So this is step 1. What you do is when you see, okay, this is what you will see on your IG, right? And you can just click on this. Okay, and then you can just save the audio, and it will be saved in your IG. Okay, or you can click this and use the audio immediately and create your reels. Okay, now the second type is you can create a GIF moment. Okay, so like this is a kind of trending GIF. okay, on IG. So I went to join the fund because I saw it, hey, I like this. So I click on this GIF moment. I hope you can see my cursor. Okay, I click on this GIF moment and I start to use this effect and I start to, yeah, on a video, okay? And then, yeah, let's see how crazy I go. All right, so okay, enough of me. All right, so you see, when I first do the avatar, I was very shy to show myself, and then now I'm doing crazy things already. Okay, so slowly you will open yourself up. Okay, all right. Okay, so that was something that I created. Okay, because I saw that reel. Okay, so again back here, you can see this GIF moment that I like. And I just use the effect and then I just do the recording. Okay, all right. And that's so simple. Okay, so the next thing we talk about visual design. Okay, so what kind of visual works, what kind of visual doesn't work? So now we have just a little bit of guidelines for you, right? Register for a workshop. Okay, I think the workshop will take you through content creation. That would help you even more. Okay, but at least you need to have a background. You have to, have a single dominant color works better. You get higher engagement than multiple colors. And bluish images always work better than reddish, okay? And use light images, okay? Now, I realize, especially on IG, if you use dark shades, dark pictures, black, it doesn't work very well, all right, okay? So these are some visual design that you can look at, okay? Yeah, so consistent theme and concept, especially where you have a particular highlights that you talk about, say getting fit or fitter, okay, getting fit, something like that, right? Then whatever highlights that you put in, if you can have a consistent theme, I think that would work way better, all right? So another type of content you can do is IG Reel. Okay, so you look at this is Jamie Oliver and this is the Huda Beauty. Now they are influencer, they are public figure. You look at them, they have what, 9 million, 50 million followers. And what do they do? Reels. So I think it's enough to let you know that Reels works. Okay, so then you say, I don't know how to create Reels. Never mind, just take people's reel. Like, for example, this one. Okay, so those who know Chinese will know, right? Okay, so those who know Chinese know, I'm not going to do the translation here, but is this a very good reel that will lead you, that you can talk about your weight loss products? Yeah, so something like that, at least this kind of reels catch people's attention, all right, a lot more than you post a before after. Trust me. Okay, this kind, you see, this reel itself have 3,003 likes, okay, and 121 people commented, and it has been shared 4.3K times. Okay, so this reel is very successful. And just take people's reel and and just recreate and post whatever you want to post. Okay, so that catch people's attention. So when people start to like your reel, that's what you want to do. You want people to like it so that you can start engage with that person. Okay, that's what we want to do. Okay, so of course then you do IG posts, you can do a multiple image post. All these I think we will go through more in the content creation workshops. Okay, moving images. All right, so finally I think how to really stand out from the crowd. Okay, it is first of all, I think, going to be human first and marketers second. Be genuinely interested in other people. I think this is very, 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 very important. Okay, really, I have to stress again, to build your relationship instead of going straight for the sale. Okay, so if after all the engaging, okay, and they're still not asking about your company, your opportunity, all right, and if they are high quality prospects, then what do? Okay, right? So I think most importantly is that in a normal conversation, all right, just send them a message and ask them, okay, what they like about your post or your content. If it's dead silence, for example, there's this, okay, I've got this follower called Night Star on my IG. Okay, she's been liking my posts and things like that. Okay, but then somehow when we talk, I don't know how to, somehow it just couldn't fit in anything, then what do I do? So then I can ask her, actually, when you like my post, what do you like about it? You always ask questions. Then this kind of questions promotes engagement. Okay, so always ask the questions, right? And sometimes you just need to be the active prospector. Yes, we are not going to outrightly, go straight for the sales, but doesn't mean whatever that we do, all this, even this kind of crazy posts that we do, right? This, doesn't mean that we are not prospecting. You understand what I'm trying to say? We are still prospecting, but it's just that we are prospecting in a way that people feel comfortable and people like us and people trust us and people want to grow together with us. Okay, that's the outcome that we want. Okay, so now, the active prospecting, right, is a genuine way of talking to people who starts to be real interested in what you're doing. Okay, so when we say that human first, marketer second, simply means that when you look at this person, I love this person. Okay, I'm going to comment on her post, for example. I'm going to see maybe this will progress into something down the road where we can build a relationship. And yeah, she's really cool. Okay, I love being her friend. And please don't say like, oh, this person is good, I need her to be on my team, I need to prospect her. Now, it's two perspectives. Both ways, we also want to prospect that person. But one way is, I like this person, I want to see, I love being her friend, she's really cool, I want to see what goes down the road, between me and her, okay, or me and him. And the other one is, she's really good, she must come on my team. Okay, so always have the right mindset. Okay, always have the right mindset, the right kind of feel. Okay, all right. So no matter what company or product that you promote, you must always lead with value. Okay, and ask yourself, what can I share with my ideal prospect that will bring value to them? Okay, and it's always about them. Okay, so leading with value immediately makes you attractive and you start to build that influence, and then you can do the engagement. Okay, create curiosity. All right, you want people to come and ask you what company you are with. Okay, and finally, okay, you repeat many times already, never spam links. Go out and join many groups. Okay, you can go and join the health fitness groups, female or entrepreneurs group, whatever groups that you can go out and join. Now, follow the etiquette. Okay, everywhere dining also have table manners, right? Or social media also have manners. All right, so remember, how we behave is who we are. Okay, so you want to attract quality people, then you have to be first the quality person. Okay, so with that, I think, yes, we're going to have many success stories in our digital marketing platform. And with that, I want to hand the time back to our MC, Vincent. Thank you, Vincent.
Thank you so very much, Ife. Thank you, Ife. Wow, that was a great class, isn't it? So did everyone catch all the notes, all the tips? Have you used a pen and paper and taken down your notes? Oh, it's okay, never mind. Well, after I hear from here, I can see so many possibilities and ways to grow our business, isn't it? And it's so fun, right? Okay, but I really remember one thing, okay? We are here to help people around the world. So be a human first and be genuinely interested in other people, right? Yes. Okay, I think right now at this point of time, some of us may feel a little bit overwhelmed, or maybe you are fearful to start posting and you're also afraid of how people will look at you or respond to you. Well, it's okay. Rest assured, okay? I rest assured it's okay, because we will continue to guide you along. And of course, I really encourage you to work with your team and work on your first post, okay? So the homework, okay, I gotta give you homework already, or else no point, right? Okay, I gotta give you homework. Okay, the homework today, after the class, right, is to post your first post, okay? Deal? All right. Okay, so I'm gonna see some posts on your social media, yeah? Okay. All right. So as I said earlier in our training, right, we will hold you hand in hand, okay, every week. So what's coming up next week? Okay, next week we will be touching on how to write content and how to do copywriting, even if you don't know how to write. Amazing, right? And of course, the second thing that we'll touch on next week will be how to create attention-grabbing posts. So remember to come back again next Wednesday, same time, same channel, 9 p.m. Wednesday. And Let's learn together on how to create our digital business together. All right. So we'll see you next Wednesday, 9 p.m. on our Digital Academy. Goodbye and good night.